Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Mason Heinzel, more than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from his offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
They're all over it, looking for a big game. He's got it down the field. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And it just, he can't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season. They beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Caught. Breaks free, and he might be headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end now in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
He's gotten the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it here on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So Florida State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. From the gun, it's Croma. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Right side, it's Boggs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the wideout. Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it was worth going for a chunk play. Long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Smith. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch. Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Looking for the goal line. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Croma. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing Raiola. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Drives inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's Smith. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line when they get to the QB.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making his first move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Drops back on 1st down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Slings it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Right at the line. Turning it on. Quick step and go. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Under pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Croma. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Raiola. Got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Croma. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
A lot of times you know on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Croma. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Hold and fire complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Pitt right back to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Swings it out to the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He'll work his way down to the 28. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Smith. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Powers inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Third and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, fourth and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on fourth.
Got to make the play on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get the corner. Turns upfield. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 30. They're facing a third down. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
In the backfield, it's Hicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Enough to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Out wide left, it's Robinson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Straight ahead, it's Smith. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. He'll bring it out. It's Rob. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Panthers sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll heave it deep. And he almost had a pick.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Second and long here. Running inside, it's Smith. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dumps it off in the flats. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You're looking down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes it on the run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a big opportunity here. They get the ball back in plus territory after the defense stops them on downs, and they're holding on to a slim lead. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Rides to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Timeout called on defense, 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll run it. It's Croma. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Moving to his left. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Well, it's a moment in a game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football on that down and distance to stay on the field, but David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely bowed up front. Physical, and they dominated in that play. Absolutely nowhere for that guy to go. And this offense is going to walk out of here with the L.
And maybe you thought you could catch them off guard by running the football. You got to have it. You got to get this first down to extend the drive, to stay in the game. But the defense was not fooled. They were absolutely ready, in position, secure, strong, physical tackle in a big-time moment to get the W.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it. They're on the run. There he goes. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play. But they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams square